Hello everybody, I am Manitou Gaming. It is a pleasure to be your captain on this wonderful day. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation I have put together for you. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to a video. Today, you probably just noticed I do a bit of a change of scenery right from City Skylines to the City Skylines Steam page. And that is because I want to show you this masterpiece of a creator pack, the Content Creator Pack Modern City Center. That's right, it is only $5 on the Steam Workshop. I already bought it. I haven't even played it yet. You'll see that. We'll do that a little bit later. But yes, so basically this adds 66 new buildings, it appears. I already watched the cover video for it. Again, if you want to go check out the cover video, go to the City Skylines official YouTube channel. They have a complete overview of all the new 66 buildings. So why is this such a great deal, guys? Because it adds a little bit of fade and realism. Again, that's from what I've seen so far. But yeah, for $5, I was like, ooh, I'm buying this. And I did. And I haven't played it yet. So let's go check that out. Right now, let's jump into our game. Ooh, spooky. Okay, everybody, I have loaded in the world. We were just playing on the Dust Bowl map. I was originally planning on showing you all the different types of buildings over in this area over there, as you can see by already my negative monies. But for some reason they didn't want to work right, so I'm just not gonna struggle through it. But it is time to build our small little downtown area, so I am probably gonna jump into a time lapse. Let's jump to voiceover me. Yeehaw. And yeehaw, comrades. Here is voiceover me. Here with the voiceover of our city building. So I started off by taking some tree-lined two-lane roads along the coast. Again, I kind of wanted to start putting in a suburb, because the whole thing for this pack was to make it almost blend with downtowns. So taking like a suburban area and blending it with the downtown area. So I didn't want to do anything too freeform, because obviously this has got to blend into a downtown area. So that's why in the back we do have some, we get a little bit more gritty. But in the front, because still we had, nothing was going to be there. So I decided to make that more freeform, along with the X, because that was just going to be residential. Again, do something different than just grids, because those get boring. This part was a little weird. I tried. I didn't do too well, but I tried. It was a little awkward. I didn't do too much suburbs. Again, I kind of got into the downtown. I didn't want the city to be too big or too small, because, again, I didn't want to spend a ton of time, and I didn't know how much time I really had. I've been really busy, and that's why there has been a lack of videos. But I decided to go with these main boulevards, because, again, I love having, like, main streets in my city. And I didn't want to have them to come to an intersection, because I figured we gotta have, like, a downtown area where the actual downtown is, and then around that would be the fade. So I did go with the circle, or a roundabout. That ends up changing, though, because you're not going to put buildings on a roundabout. That's kind of stupid. Again, just getting in some side roads here, just some 4 lanes, nothing special. Again, this isn't the most elaborate city. I didn't go all in with, details. I was just focused on getting out the review, because, gotta get them YouTube views. Guess what? That's life for the small YouTuber. Gotta try to get it while you can, because eventually when the big YouTubers come out with it, it's gone. So, start off with our first district, downtown, and I did end up putting the IT specialization on it, because I wanted big buildings, and I think to get commercial big buildings, you have to level them up. I was not going to sit through the whole leveling up process, so I'm like, it's a good way to get some big buildings quick, some IT offices. And that's where I just upgraded it to regular 6 lanes, because, again, I was like, I don't want, because, again, without the roundabout, there's not a ton of space in the downtown area. So I figured I'd have to make the little oval we got going part of it. So now we start creating a district in which I called the Fade. You'll hear that explained later. Again, I just call it that because it's fading from the suburbs into downtown. I'll explain it again later. But I did put some some zoning on the outside, so I said that had to get included. and now we work on the suburban district. This one was a little hard just because of I was trying to go quick, and obviously when I go quick, I'm also a perfectionist, so I had to make sure all the lines were all straight. So I had to do that a few times, and then I was thinking about putting some high residential to blend in with the high commercial, but I decided to do some low commercial again, the more blending. And then along the high commercial roads, which there are, I decided to put some low commercial because I didn't really want to have, like a big mall and then a small little house. And we named that suburbs. And then basically the rest of this is basically just getting in the necessities, making sure we have enough electricity, getting water hooked up, and then the highway. It's not my best highway, but actually I was a little happy with it. I kind of liked its free flow shape. It might not be super symmetrical, but it does flow, and I think it would work perfectly fine with getting its job done. It might get a little congested because obviously you're putting everything into one road. But yeah, that finishes up our downtown area. Okay, so the downtown-ish, our city little area is complete. It's not super big, and I didn't spend too much time on it, but let's start get filled up. So, we have the suburbs over here, which is, again, like a suburb, small housing, not too much. Then, we have the fade. The fade is basically, I would describe it as a transition. Again, it's fading into the downtown area, which is already springing up over here. How well is this gonna look? I don't know for sure. It might look good. It might look bad. Again, I haven't really played with this before. This is all new. Everything's coming in quick. Again, I have my what is it called? Like set demand, that. The downtown I got a little lazy on, or the highway, blech. But I think it looks nice. I think it'll work. It'll fulfill its need. So everything's coming in. Obviously, we ain't making money, but this wasn't really designed to make money. Ooh, 69 megawatts. Nice. Let's make sure everyone's getting water. Of course, there's this one house that's not getting water because there's always one of those in every single city. Let's kind of get a look-see of how things are coming. So, yeah. From what I can see as my game lags, they're a nice fade. I think I would take these, and then I would do a row of just regular commercial. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's look. Let's go into our cinematic mode here. Let's get all fancy. No, I think this fits nicely. Again, it's not. I didn't spend a ton of time on it. It's not going to be super detailed and look super nice. But again, I think it creates. Whoa. Shut up in the sky. It creates a nice thing, so you're not having skyscraper right next to a little house. Again, you're kind of transitioning into the little to the downtown big boy area. So yes, so basically we can conclude that these do make for a nice little fade. Obviously you can't really see it from over here because there's no small housing, so that's awesome. Again, I've had trouble with that. I'm gonna be honest, I've had trouble with kind of fading my suburban area into my downtown area, and now these are gonna be super awesome to help with that. Now this is a review. Oh, we're actually making money. So, how do I, actually, no, I'm not going to do it. So, how do I review it? Well, with the short amount of gameplay I've had so far, and it was $5. It also, I forgot to say this before, if you want to go look, through all the buildings and what comes in the package, go to the official City Skylines channel. There's a great overview of what's happening. Obviously, we're not having enough workers to fill this, and also we also don't have any like special services, so that would be good, right? Just put those there. Now I got distracted. But we're okay. So it was $5. Now start. Okay, yeah. I'm having trouble now. So again, if you want to go look at the buildings, go to City Skylines channel. They got a perfect video there. So For $5 worth, you get 66 buildings. That's around 10 cents a building, a little bit less. Maybe 8, I don't know. I can't do it all. And my head's this quick. But for 66 buildings, and especially the options, corner buildings, like in City Skylines, if you take like your high residential or your high commercial buildings, some of them don't really fit together. And here, yes, you can still see like some of them don't necessarily fit together, but there's no gaps. Like, yeah, their walls might not match up, but it's not like you got a gap here in between the buildings as you might, in other places like here. Well, obviously that's on a curve, but you know what I'm saying. Like, again, in this area, there's no gap. There's no gaps here. And again, it provides a nice phase. So for detailing and making things look nice, now we're dropping in the red. I would give it, I would say, for $5, 55 buildings. I'd give it a 5 stars, just because of how much it's adding to the game, how much it could do. Again, it all depends on what you like. Again, obviously, if you don't care about how your city looks, then I wouldn't say this is the pack for you. But again, if you want to make your cities look realistic and nice and have, like, nice fades from suburban to downtown, I would definitely suggest this pack. But I think I've rambled on enough. Again, go check out the City Skylines official channel for basically a look at all the buildings. There are some super cool ones in here, some cool corner buildings. But again, I need to stop rambling. So yeah, again, five stars, great price, a ton of buildings. That's gotta be it for me, guys. Let's jump straight into the outro. And with that, today's presentation is concluded. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, and if you're new here, subscribe. It was an honor being your pilot, and I hope you feel the same about being my passenger. I am your pilot, Manitou Gaming, signing off.